Hey guys, welcome back to my creative cave. This is Diana with Creativity Inc. Welcome if you are new to the channel, and welcome back if you are a subscriber. I wanted to start today by sharing a journal I found that I made. I think I was in elementary when I made this book. I remember following a tutorial, like one of those little kid tutorials. I believe I went back and painted it like maybe in high school, because I don't believe I painted it like this in elementary, although I don't remember none of it because I just don't remember. I just assuming I did go back because I didn't paint like this in elementary, people, trust me. But you know, as much as I would like to think that I was born this awesome artist, but I wasn't. I know I went back to it. Anyways, so you guys remember last week we made this scrapbook slash junk journal that I will be scrapbooking in, you know what I mean. So I'm going to do my first layout, and I'm going to start with my husband's and I 10-year anniversary of our wedding. That's when we got married 10 years ago. So we celebrated it recently, and so I wanted to, it's not the first thing that happened in the year, but I just wanted to start with that because I was eager beaver to get it going. I have other pictures that I believe I'm going to maybe insert in the befores. See, that's why I make things that are you know, you can take it apart and like move things around, because I am such a scatterbrained person that, you know, the way I'm gonna do things or start things, I don't know even myself. I don't have a plan, so I like to make things as flexible as I can possibly, so that I can express myself. Anyway, so I had the idea of like a little pop-up that said anniversary. So I know that, you know, I've always loved pop-up, so I have this basic book of like basic movements of pop-up, and so that I know that you know, I think this is one of the most basic folds that you can create in pop-up, which is like a little V. And so with this V, I wanted to have a floating, you know, anniversary. So when you open it, it says anniversary. Should have said happy anniversary, but anniversary, and we're gonna go with that. As long as we get anniversary on there, I will be happy if that goes on there. So because that's my initial plan, and that was my whole reason why I really wanted to start with this, because I had this idea in mind. I love pop-up, and so, you know, paper engineering, I feel like should be in all of ours creative business cards, because I feel like I've seen a lot of people create all these amazing things with, you know, paper, and it's like, whoa, you know, this person is a paper engineer. So I would like all of you guys to add that to your business card, paper engineer. So anyways, I loved this paper. I saw this paper, Joann's recently had that 10 for 2 sale, and I love this paper. I love yellow. I feel like it's such a happy color, and of course I love pink. So I was gonna cut these out, and I already knew that I was gonna use it as cut out flowers. They were not that intricate. That's the word, yes. So I feel like it was doable, you know. I grab a lot of the paper sometimes because I know they're doable. Like when it's like too hard or too fuzzy, I tend to maybe rip the piece, like a corner or something. But in this case, I knew when I saw what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I was going to use it for or anything. I just knew that this paper was going to be cutouts. And so here I am trying to do it with a knife. I feel like it's easier this way sometimes than a knife. So I don't know. Because I have so many pictures for this event, I knew I wanted to have like the flop of the picture, and this is why I really wanted to have a junk journal scrapbook more than anything. It was because I love the interaction that you get with with more pictures, or a layout, because now when you're in, you're showing somebody a scrapbook, I feel like they're interacting with you on that moment, that event. So I wanted to make it, hey, anniversary, and this is what happened. And, even with our kids, my kids love, love, love flipping through our scrapbooks. I'm planning on having this scrapbook, sort of like a coffee table kind of book, where you can just put it on your table. And so people come over, they can see it, or the kids can see it, and they love doing that. And I love having that with them, because I feel like um, they're appreciating, something again and again and again. So in this moment, in this time, kids were not involved. My husband and I took off, maybe I think it was 3 days. We stayed here in a local town. We usually travel, like, Las Vegas or something. But I don't know. We just wanted something local. We've never like stayed locally. I live in San Diego, and San Diego is like one of the most beautiful cities. And so we've never like done San Diego. We've done LA, we've done Vegas, we've done all these other places. And this year we're like, let's just stay local. And I was glad we did. San Diego is so beautiful. San Diego is loaded of restaurants, and with restaurants, with beautiful hotels. We have downtown San Diego, which is amazing. So I think that's where we stayed. Plus, we got married in San Diego, so in our anniversary, we got to walk around the places where we went when we first got married. So I was excited about that. So um, I wanted to on the flop, I wanted to have my journal writing, because I am gonna journal on all my scrapbook. And just like in my past journal scrapbooks that I make, like for my kids' birthdays and stuff like that, I always write them letters, like what I was feeling or going through at that moment when we're that age. And so I feel like I wanted to bring that and record that on everything that we do. All the things that we do. Anyway, so I wanted to share something that I do with almost every piece of paper that I put behind a picture. And that is to cut the inside of the paper. I do this for two reasons. One, obvious, saves me paper. But in that same process, I don't feel as guilty of using paper, because I am one of those people that buys a paper and doesn't use it. And it's not that I don't want to use it, it's just I think it's so beautiful. And I feel like it's such a waste and all these things. But I found that when I do this, and I'll reuse so much of it, that I don't feel as guilty as in using the papers anymore. So it gives me like a pleasure of using it. And then the fact that I'm being creative with it, it gives me an added pleasure, because I'm not like really wasting it. See, like in this time, like in this instance, I love that you know there is like nothing buried. I feel like it was just buried treasure when you put a piece of paper behind a picture, and then like there you go, you'll never see that piece of paper again, and it's like, oh, such a waste. Here, what I'm doing is I'm cutting out a piece of paper a piece of picture, because I didn't like how I came out. It looks kind of funky, because I was trying to take a picture, but then I think I wasn't prepared for my own picture, or I took it afterwards or something. I don't know. But my husband came out firing. He came out looking really good. I feel like I am blessed to have a handsome husband, and he always like um giggles, because he's like, you're funny, Morby. But I feel like my husband's very sexy and hot, so I am gonna make in this page one layout just for him and his looks, and how he is such a fine mama drama. Just kidding. I know. I've heard of family members making fun of me, like, dude, your husband like looks like a scarecrow, and you like think that he's so like a supermodel. It's so funny. And it's like not like that, but it is a little like that. Like, I feel like he's super Cute. Anywho, I made a layout with him, and like I said, I wanted to bring out textures and colors, and I don't feel guilty using this paper because you guys will see I use it so much, and it just gives me pleasure to see that how far I can make it, like sort of like a challenge myself to see how far I can take the paper, and what other how many other ways you can bring the little pieces, and it shrinks down. So first you grab the first center, and then if you do another picture you have another center, and then how are you going to incorporate that little piece and little pieces onto your layout, so that it keeps on like rotating the same color and texture and stuff like that. And I really love how it makes me feel like I'm not wasting so much scrapbook paper, even though I have tons and tons of it, and I should not feel guilty, and that's the whole reason why we buy it. But I know I'm not by myself. I see people out there in Facebook world, and I know you guys feel the same way. So I know I'm not alone in this scenario and this problem. So yeah, I just wanted to share how I didn't get away from feeling guilty of using my nice paper, but it makes me feel better about using it. I don't know if you know what I mean. So after I decided about my layout, I wanted to write him like a little note, a little letter, sort of like how I do it with my kids. And so I wrote a little note to him from me, or I expressed how I was feeling at that, not that time, but during this time, in moment where we're, but celebrating our 10-year anniversary. And so I wanted to capture that in this picture. When we first got married, we did the basic thing, and we went to the courthouse, and after that, believe it or not, we went to a pizzeria. It's beautiful, and when we celebrate our anniversaries, we try to go to that pizzeria. It's delicious. It's an Italian-owned pizzeria, so it's delicious. It's actually really, really good. So we went there, and of course I took a picture, and I wanted to journal that on here. And then I moved on to our next place, which is, our next, the next little set of pictures that I wanted to put, and that's food, of course. More food. We went to, what we do, my husband and I, is we go to like a restaurant, and we'll order one plate, and we'll share it. And then we walk around, and then another hour we go to another restaurant, and we order another something, and then we'll share it. And that allows us to like not get full and go through like different restaurants and experience their food and see whether we like it. We get to sit in all these awesome, beautiful restaurants, and I like doing that because it's like hopping around, like restaurant hopping. I don't know if that's a thing or I'm just making it up, but yeah, I like this paper so much, but it doesn't look like it in the screen, but it's actually greener than what it looks like. So I really wanted to use it here, but I ended up not using it because it's very green, like aqua green, and so I decided not to use it. So I stuck to the ones I already had in here. Which was the yellow, the pink, and then the black, which was kind of sort of what was on that flower paper. Anyways, we went to this one like bar restaurant, like karaoke thing, and there was nothing that I could collect like ephemera, like a napkin or one of those coasters or anything. So, but the cup had the logo, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have this logo. So I kept the cup, and I knew from the moment I brought the cup home that I was gonna do this. Now, cute story. My husband took care of my cup like I don't know, like it was our baby the whole night, because we walked around downtown, and I was carrying my napkins and my coasters, and then my cup, and he knows the importance of me like capturing the whole moment, and I feel like you know, this night he was part of that. So I was even more grateful, and it gives me such a like nice memory that he was part of capturing the memory. I don't know. I know that some of you know what I mean, and some of you are like, this chick is crazy, or like rolling your eyeballs, but um I don't know. You know, I don't know. I'm really happy that I got to collect as many as I did. Although I feel like I'm missing some. Like I remember, like, you know, that pizzeria we were anniversary. I know I grabbed something from there, but I don't seem to have anything. So I don't know. Maybe I did it. So you guys see me doing here is I have a piece of what is it called, this yellow piece of my start cardstock, and I didn't want to, like, you know, make my cardstock any smaller. So what I did is I cut the picture to the size of the cardstock that was kind of flopping on the page, so that I don't have any, like, you know, awkward paper, and I can use it later for something possibly bigger. And then you guys see me, this little piece of paper, it was cute because the restaurant used their old menus as coasters, and I thought that was just a genius, because we tend to like use all kinds of like things for, you know, I mean, a lot of restaurants, you know, tend to throw away a lot of stuff. So I love that they got to use their old menus as coasters, and of course I grabbed mine home, and I wanted, you know, just to put it on there, and I used it as sort of like a background ephemera kind of thing. If you guys probably didn't know, I didn't use that much ephemera in this layout, because I already had a lot of like, you know, like in this restaurant I didn't have nothing but the business card. So when I walked out of the restaurant, they had a little business card, so I grabbed it, and that's what you guys see sticking out on the side, and I use it sort of like a little tab on the picture. And I do that like with Fogo de Chao. That's my husband's favorite restaurant. So I also did that on the side. They give you, like, you know, with COVID, they give you this little piece of paper with a little QR code scanner, so you can scan it, and then that's how you get the menu. So I grabbed that and I put it here. So you know, I love that I get to capture that in here. Or my husband put that in his pocket, and then he surprised me with it later, and he's like, "Oh baby, I got this for you at the restaurant." And I was like, see, you do love me. Like, you know, like, I don't need flowers, I just need you to collect ephemera for me. You know, this man gets me. Anyways, you know what I mean. Okay, so enough blabbering. These are the little bits that I used that were like on that I cut out from the back of the pictures. I use them to like make little kind of like peekaboo tag bags, and I used to make some side decoration on the picture, just to, you know, rotate the colors around. And I use it to make labels or tabs, or just little decorations around there. I could also use it to like put names and titles, or I also use it for back of other pictures. You know what I mean, right? And here's the final results. I have scrapbook kind of in order. On the flop is food, on the front and the back is food. The back is kind of our hotel where we stayed. This is our flashback where we stayed in where we went to go visit the courthouse and where we got married, and also the restaurant where we ate after we got married. So in this little pocket there was a postcard that one of the restaurants gave us, and I just tucked it in there. My husband's little love note or love letter to my husband. Also on our way back, or kind of by there, we stopped by the beach and we took a picture in this tower. It was really beautiful, and he wanted to take a picture of me, so there's a picture. Guys, I can't thank you enough for watching my videos. Till next time, please stay crafting, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Just because I want to be famous and rich, or rich and famous. Just kidding, no. Just, you know, so you can help the channel out. Thank you guys for watching again. Till next time, stay crafty. Bye.